I saw a recipe that you can make it yourself, but trust the process. One hour at 150 Celsius. Welcome back to part 2 of my meal prep series. If you can hear the aircon on, it's because it's about to be 46 degrees today here in the Midwest, and I'm just not ready for it. But I have just picked up 2 dozen eggs from our friend that we get our eggs from, and now I'm gonna go get the dog food, a bit of extra bread, and just stay at home today because I am not staying outside in 46 degrees. That is insane. As if it's already 41 degrees and it's not even 10 a.m. yet. In all honesty, I'm not really feeling up to this today, but we're gonna get it done anyway. So let's get into part 2. For part 1, my last video that I did, we did the roast veggies, we made butter, and we made fresh orange juice. So today we're gonna make the cheesecake, the ice cream. I'm gonna try and make a homemade yogo. You know those like chocolate yogurt things that you can get from like Woolies and Coles, and you tip the M&Ms in or the choc chips and you stir it around, and it's like a little kid's treat. I saw a recipe that you can make it yourself. So I think I'm gonna try that today. I did have lunch bowls on here, but I haven't been loving them recently. So do I waste a bunch of ingredients making that? I'm not sure. Maybe this would just be like a dessert day. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna include these in this video, but yesterday I tried making bonbons, like chocolate bonbons, but I'm not a pastry chef. I don't have any patisserie degree, but I have such a sweet tooth and I would just love to know how to make them. So I tried making them yesterday, but I don't have the first clue idea on how to temper chocolate. And that is one of the main things that you need to know to make bonbons. So if I still have the energy at the end of this video, after we do the cheesecake, the ice cream, and the yogo, let's try bonbons. So I guess part 1 was kind of like the fresh food, and now we're doing the cheeky little dessert prep, which I'm very excited about. Also, I'm not sure if this is a widely known thing, but I've just discovered that like after you cut your square baking paper, if you just cut in the sides, it makes the perfect round like baking paper thing, which has just made my life so much easier. I'm just gonna take half a pack of these and crush them up. And I've just got 200 grams of melted butter that I'm just gonna tip onto the crushed biscuits. I'm just gonna stir that till it's all combined. I've just put the lemon cheesecake in the oven for 1 hour at 150 Celsius. And now I am quickly going to send off an email for Cookie, and then we'll get back into it. The cheesecake is done, just cleaning all the mess, and I think next we'll do the yogo because I'm really excited to see if it actually tastes like a yogo from the shops. I also have this stuff back here ready for when we try the bonbons because I'm really excited. I don't know how to temper chocolate. I'm not a patisserie person, but I really want to become one because I've started with cookies. I feel like I've nailed it. Orders just keep coming in and I want to try something new. So yeah, I'm very excited to try. Also, did I kind of get the braids right today? I feel like all my braids come like out of my ears, as silly as that sounds, but I haven't braided my hair in months. And I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll just try it today because I'm not feeling good. Today is just one of those days where I don't really want to do anything, but I'm forcing myself to do things because I want to have a house full of sweet treats and sweet desserts. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I just figured if my hair is back out of my face, I'll feel a little bit better, but I feel like I kind of did these kind of good today. Anyway, let's come over to this side of the kitchen. I have just emptied the dishwasher, so these are a little bit wet, but they're clean. My trusty little NutriBullet. So you'll need 4 cold boiled eggs. I boiled these ones yesterday. I'm loving having boiled eggs and mayo kind of like mushed together on a sandwich with lettuce lately. And my little trick, I don't know if this is actually a trick or not, but for example, I'm peeling potatoes or peeling eggs or something. I always do it on a paper towel, so then when it's all done, I can just pull up the edges and chuck it in the bin. This is actually going to be quite a tedious process, so I'll come back to you when I'm done. The eggs are peeled. It looks so weird in here, but trust the process. Well, I'm trusting the process. And then the easiest cleanup, straight in the bin. So we're just popping 3 tablespoons of cocoa, half a cup of milk, 1/4 cup of honey, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And then we just blend this all up, tip it into a cup and let it sit in the fridge overnight, and yeah, I guess we'll see how it tastes in the morning. 4 boiled eggs with a bunch of milk and honey and cocoa powder. I'm not convinced that this is going to taste like an actual yogo, but we'll see. We might be pleasantly surprised. Oh my gosh. I was pleasantly surprised with the consistency, but I smelt it and it just smells like egg. Like actual yogo does not smell like egg. I'm not convinced. That's pretty good like yogo consistency, but it just smells like a pot of boiled eggs. Oh. Maybe something happens in the fridge, but that's not tasting like a yogo to me. At this point in time, I'm convinced that this one is a fail, but we'll finish the recipe, put it in the fridge overnight, and I'll come back to you in the morning with the final result, but it's not looking good. Unfortunately. I'm intrigued. Now on to the next one, which is ice cream. I do still have the tiniest little bit left of my ice cream from this week. I made an M&M one, which was fun. Although peanut M&Ms, like the large ones, they don't really go through the Ninja Creamy too well. So I did get mini M&Ms for the next one, but I can't just leave this much ice cream in the bottom. So I'm gonna have a small bowl of ice cream and then I can make all 3 at once and we'll be fully stocked for the week. Regular vanilla ice cream recipe that comes with the Ninja Creamy. I did get this secondhand and the lady kind of like wrote all over it, but essentially it's just 18 grams of cream cheese, 70 grams of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 180 mils of heavy cream, 240 mils of milk, and whatever mix-in thing you want to do. I like to have all of these full for the week. And basically you just stir everything with a whisk and that's your ice cream done. If you just want the plain vanilla, it's so easy just with everyday ingredients. Like basically all the things that you'd have at home already. And I actually saw this thing, I don't know if Rowan told me or if I read about it somewhere, but apparently like actual ice cream brands, they're not allowed to call themselves ice cream anymore because they don't have milk in it, which is crazy. I've just been really into like looking into ingredients, like what all food has in it that I'm putting in my body, and it's just wild. When you really look at things, it's insane. Like I think ice cream brands now have to call themselves like a dairy snack or something. Like they can't use the word ice cream anymore. I'll have to find it, and if I do find it, I'll link it down below so you can have a read, but it's just fascinating to me. So once that's all combined, there's no bits of sugar or anything at the bottom. I just tip it into one of these. And then you just pop this in the freezer for 24 hours. No. Is anybody able to help me? I have tried shushing. I have tried yelling no. I have tried putting them in their cage as soon as they bark. I have tried everything. But as soon as someone shuts a car door, as soon as they see someone in high-vis that they think is the postie, as soon as a dog walks past, like, these dogs are so reactive and I don't know what to do about it. It's actually driving me insane. Just when I think I'm all calm, like I could be doing a puzzle and I could just be in such a zen state with my Taylor Swift on in the background, and all of a sudden just this like emergency barking for no reason at all, and I feel like it just disrupts everyone. Like, I can't imagine how the neighbors are feeling because they have no control, but like, I'm in charge and I have no control. I don't know what to do with these dogs. Like, when one of them barks, it sets the other one off, so it's now double the amount of times that they're getting set off. I'm lost for action. Like, I've even asked ChatGPT, I've been Googling it, I've been getting in touch with dog trainers, and they all just say to have a place or like reward them for being calm before the thing happens. But how am I supposed to predict when someone's going to shut their car door? How am I supposed to predict when the postie comes? Like, it's just not attainable. I'm lost. I have no idea what to do. So if you have any tips, any help, like, they have their collars on right now. It does a vibrate and it has like a really loud sound on it. So when they go off, their collars go off as well. But I really don't want to have to turn on the shock part of the collar. Like, I know it's a shock collar, but surely there's a better way. I don't know. The sound and the vibrations, it doesn't seem to be getting through to them. They're like, oh, hey, every time I bark, this happens. Like, it mustn't be a strong enough thing. Whereas I know the shock would be, but I don't know. I just really don't want to turn the shock aspect of the collars on. But what do I do? What do I do? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Pop this in the freezer for 24 hours and then it's good to go. So I'm going to do another one of these and then I'll come back when I'm doing the cinnamon one. So basically the cinnamon one is pretty much the exact same ingredients. It's 18 grams of the softened cream cheese, although we are swapping out the granulated sugar for brown sugar. Same 70 grams. Still doing the same vanilla extract, same cream, same milk, and then just 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm trying to make fig jam. It smells good. I've got my jam that is all nice and cold, ready to be put into the jar. My first ever fig jam. We had about 1 kilo on our tree, so I thought I would try and make some jam. And it tastes so good. I don't have any straws to go with it. We just got back from the beach and we were chatting about the yogo that I made yesterday, and I haven't tried it yet, so let's try it. I am a little bit skeptical. I just put it in a bowl and covered it with Glad wrap. The consistency looks good and it doesn't smell as bad as it did yesterday, so I'm hopeful. This is it. Here's the taste test. Oh, kind of actually, I haven't had a yogo in a while. Is that the right consistency? It kind of is like mousse consistency. Hang on, I am pleasantly surprised. It tastes good. Yeah. Like, there's something about it that doesn't taste like the actual yogo. Just the right flavor. I can't put my finger on. No, it's still quite strong. Oh, where'd you find it? I thought I lost this tripod. Whoa, that's a big scoop for a first go. It kind of tastes like it, but
That's surprising.
yeah, it's kind of good.
How many eggs is this?
4 hard-boiled eggs, cold.
Really?
Yeah.
This is eggs.
And cocoa powder, milk, honey, vanilla extract.
It's almost like Goodberry's custard.
It is almost like Goodberry's custard. I am pleasantly surprised. Like, I think if you did that for yoga, it would like drip out seawater in your nose. I feel like my lips are a bit blue.
Cold.
What's a little bit, but not like blue lips cold. I shouldn't eat this whole thing, it's 11 AM. It tastes like there's more unhealthy things in it. It's mostly eggs, and eggs are healthy. I am considering that a win. I cannot believe that that tastes good. But after our ocean swim, we just went and got some coffees from a cafe that I used to work at, and it's just been a really nice morning. I also did not end up making the bonbons yesterday because it was like 5 or 6 o'clock and I wasn't confident. I'm like, the kitchen is already such a mess. If I try and temper chocolate and it doesn't work, the kitchen is going to be so much more of a mess. So I just decided not to. But I'm sure if you stick around, I'm very in the Pinterest rabbit hole of like bonbon designs, and I'm just so excited. I just really want to learn how to do it because it just looks really cool and I'm so excited to eat them. Yeah, I just have so many things that I want to make in the kitchen, like my sourdough, now the bonbons. I've just made homemade yogo, which is so cool. This is the end of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye.